Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 31 of Trials and Trebuchets. Joining me this week, as they do every single week, is...
Hi there, my name's Ben, and I'll be playing the troublemaking level 5 Winsler Wallaby, who's also a wizard, along with his cuddly little companion, Mr. Wiggles.
Hey everyone, I'm Carla, and I play the level 5 Tiefling Rogue, Integrity. I love sweet tea, choking on all that chili.
Oh my god.
I like how each intro is getting more and more into like a rhythm of something. I love it.
You just win. You just win the intros.
We already gave you the crown.
This has been well established.
We have to add another crown onto the crown.
Yes, please.
Oh god.
That's
My
like
crown
double
has
A++.
a crown.
It's
This
pointless.
checkers game isn't being played right. Wait a second.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchant, the level 5 half-elf bard, willing to share her darkest secrets, unwilling to share her gorp.
Oh,
I was
forgot
gonna
what
say
she
something
said.
about
It's a call back to the gorp. You can also say something about gorp.
No, but now
We
it
could be the
sounds
Gorp
like
gang.
I'm copying off you.
Yes.
If you tell them you're not copying off of me, you're not copying off of me.
Gorp
No, that
gang.
just sounds like I'm really copying off of you. Reverse psychology, man.
The
But
way
the
to
fact
think
that you
about
said
it.
that now.
The way to think about it is
That's
that
true.
Mira is just Sereneth's role model.
Oh,
No, that's a bad role model.
That is a very
I-
bad role model.
I aim to be as short as you one day.
Who are you?
Thank you.
My name is Sam, and I play Sarah Knepp Cinderman, a level 5 human sorcerer, and me and Virgil ate all the gorp.
Oh.
Good gorp joke.
dare
I
you.
approve.
Get out. I don't need your approval.
You didn't leave any for anyone else.
It's a gorpjous joke.
To be fair, I just ate... I brought too much in a
That's
bag,
good,
and then
that's good.
Virgil got into it during the night, and now it's just gone.
Oh no.
He's happy, though.
He's very
good boy.
rotund now.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students arrived in the mountaintop dragonborn village of Lightmere, where they met with Sylvie's grandmother, Nona Pella, ate dinner, and then stayed up late playing coppers with their friends. Afterwards, they went to sleep, waiting for tomorrow's festivities to begin. It was simple, and it was sweet, and it was to the point, and now we're here.
Or so they thought.
In the night,
Aggressively grimps.
or before you went to sleep, Winsler, you sent a servant to do dastardly deeds. Please remind us what those were.
So I had my little companion 1 cent. So that's his name, 1 cent. Little copper
The copper piece.
Yep. So I animated him, and he sprouted little arms and legs, and I told him to go grab some chalk, or what have you, and sneak into where Sylvie was sleeping. And then I would have him scribble doodles all over her face.
Yes. What were the
And-
doodles?
I think we established one was a mustache.
One
yes,
was a
one was
mustache,
definitely
yeah.
a mustache, and the other was like a black eye.
Okay.
And a little bit more lines and squiggles everywhere. And then I was going to have him plant himself in the pocket of who he originally belonged to, as to frame
Lucia.
them. Yes.
Oh yeah, the extras are here.
The extras are here.
Oh, shit. What are their names again?
And then I was also gonna have him like dust her pockets a little bit to make it look like that she did it, and
A
also
whole,
keep
Greg
like a,
and
s- like a
Lucy.
s- like a Smeagol.
and keep the
a Smeagol
evidence
frame
in
job.
the pocket.
His name is Gollum.
So in her pocket there will only be 1 cent and the chalk.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's gonna kick her off the mountain.
Trial by fire.
Oh no.
Maybe the real cliff throwing was the friends we made along the
For
way.
some reason, then he like gets put in
sure.
jail.
What if you're not allowed to touch the
So-
girl? Like not the girls, but like the coming of age.
Ah.
Like the
Age?
people who are coming of age. Never mind. Ignore my.
Ah.
Well, yeah,
Like
you
if
can't
you
like
feel
if you
like
draw
Draw
not
their
of
faces, you go
age.
to prison.
You can't
Consent
look
is
at
an
them.
important thing, Integrity.
What?
Weirdo.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry, Carla, don't cry.
So, Sylvie, unbeknownst to the rest of you, wakes up early and begins preparations. You guys went to sleep, I think, around 3 a.m., if I recall.
Jesus Christ.
correctly,
Sounds like
which
it.
is
That
incredibly
tracks.
late.
Yeah.
Just reckless.
We're not
But
in
she
class
wakes
time.
up around like 9 o'clock and starts getting things ready. Does not super notice that her face is chalked up, however. Just too concentrated on getting that
She's
early morning
focused.
chores done. And slowly the rest of you can wake up.
That was me waking up.
Yawn.
That's
Oh,
you
God.
waking up. Wow, that's an actual yawn, Ben.
Mine was an
I'm
actual
sorry,
yawn.
it's
though.
contagious.
What?
I am
What-
extremely
Was it
blankets or
susceptible to
sleeping
yawns.
bags?
Pardon?
Was it blankets or sleeping bags?
It was like sleeping bags. Or like
Sleeping
bed
cots.
rolls.
Because usually when Kurogami wakes Mira up, he just like takes the blanket and just like yeets it across the side of the room, so she has to get up. So I think
And
she's
she
just asked
throws
him to
her.
kind of like, poke on her forehead, just kind of peck at it until she wakes up.
Wake
you
the
know.
fuck
Did you
up.
bring Kurogami with you?
Yeah, I told you that, and you were like, "That's cute," and I was like, "I've made origami stars for him to play with," and you were like, "That's cute," and I was like, "Yeah."
That's cute. That's cute. They don't exist.
Podcast amnesia is a
talking
real
about?
thing, folks.
Talk to your doctor about podcast amnesia.
Yeah, you won't remember it happening if you record it, though. I'm gonna cut that joke. It was bad.
Imagine people listening to this
Well, now
back
you're
to
not gonna
back,
cut it.
and they just hear you say, "Wait, you brought him with you?" And you're like, "Dude, just an hour ago, you guys were talking about it."
Yeah.
We don't
So you
record
can
these in
all-
real time.
Wow.
What do you
could all
mean we do?
Wake up pretty.
Don't tell them our secrets.
I'm hurting cats. You all wake up fairly easily. Winsler, you didn't get enough sleep.
No.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's about 9:30
I am
when you're
very
being woken
tired.
up by the other two, and just the general daylight pouring in through like the cracks in the house, because the walls are like made of this wood, so it allows some sunlight in. There's no windows or anything. As far as the other room goes, Kurogami pecks Mira awake. The rest of you awake easily, not easily. It's like very like lethargic and slowly. And at this point, Sylvie would still be here. She had to leave at like 10 a.m. So she's gonna be here for a few more minutes before going and getting ready for ceremony things tonight for coming of age.
So do we see that she has the?
Yes, making
Oh.
your way out to the main room, you see that Sylvie has chalked on her face like a circle around one eye and like a large like Fu Manchu mustache like that's drawn like on her top lip and then across onto like her
Yeah.
bottom like jaw.
Sereneth is gonna lean over to Integrity and be like, "Is this part of the ceremony?"
As,
Like, some kind of traditional.
as soon as I see her, I'm gonna start laughing.
She's kneeling. Wow, what a great laugh. Sylvie, kneeling by the small like cooking fire, and like charring what is for breakfast?
Eggs.
Chicken
Some
fingers.
sausages. Some sausages.
Sausage.
Or some small sausages that she is
Tendies.
cooking on a small
Tendies.
little grill suspended above the fire. On the table there is a large loaf of bread and some pitchers of water and some cheese. Some
hot
cheese
dogs.
and some
Nice.
jelly in a jar. And she's going to look over at you, Integrity, who's cackling at her, and go, "What
Wait,
are you laughing at
I'm
me for?
sorry.
You're supposed to be like
I'm
nice
sorry.
to me
Wait,
today."
I don't know if this is part of your tradition. I'm sorry. It's just so. I was surprised. What's the meaning behind the face?
She kind of looks at the
fucking
rest.
weird,
She
Sylvie.
looks at the rest of you who've entered the room and kind of sat down at the table, like, "What is What
I
are
think
you?"
she means like the traditional drawings.
Oh well, yeah, that's a part of like the ceremony later tonight, but
Oh.
Oh, okay.
not yet.
Um,
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out a handkerchief and be like, do you
Why
wanna
do I
use
have something
this?
on my face right now?
Yeah.
something.
Maybe.
I just start like making like the outline of like what they are like on my face just to like show where it is on her face.
She will take the handkerchief gladly and say thank you, and wipe her face very quickly and return it to you. So now there's just kind of like, it's not super cleaned off, but it is not distinct. It's just like chalk powder on her face now, as if she was doing some intense writing on a chalkboard, maybe not vandalized in her sleep.
Who could do this to
Oh, I'm
her?
sorry. Sharpies don't exist here.
Oh yeah.
So, if y'all want to partake in the breakfast,
Is the cheese spreadable?
the
Or
cheese
is it
is like
like-
curds.
Oh, because
Like
I was gonna
sneaky.
on the
Nice.
toast.
No.
Is there? Hang on. Can the bread be toast? Is it
Do you have
like
a toaster?
white bread or
There
is
is
it
a
like
fire.
Because there's a fire, right? Can we
There's a
toast
fire.
our bread?
Dragonborn
bread
are the
is-
toasters.
The
Oh my
bread
God.
is sweetbread.
Oh.
cool.
So if you want it toasted, you can toast it, but
Yeah.
it's just
I'm
like
gonna toast sweetbread like a fucking
Okay.
weirdo.
okay. Absolutely, you can toast sweetbread. There's some cherry jelly if you want to spread something on it.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm gonna make
And
cheese
she will
and
pour-
cherry sandwich.
Same.
Okay, that's
I
kind of
should eat
yucky.
some toast with some jam on it and watch
Yeah.
them oddly.
The rest of the folks seem to do the same. I'll say that Lucia will follow in your guys' footsteps and make a cheese and cherry sandwich.
She saw us doing it. She's like,
Yeah.
that sounds fucking
Oh,
cool.
She
that's
wants to be
cool.
part
How
of the
can I
cool
get
kids.
myself into the main character group?
Except
I
me.
have quirks too.
um,
I'm so clicky in the
Sylvie.
I
same.
can engage in some goofs, some bits, some
Sylvie
buffoonery.
will pour
Aw.
you all water from this
Raw
pitcher.
water?
It's not the same pitcher as the one last night that Integrity was chugging out of, which was like this brown, dark brown glass pitcher with like the brown tea in it. This one is like a almost like a bluish green glass pitcher, and then it has just like clear water in it. It seems unremarkable in every possible way as just water.
Just like
And-
Anal and Lucia.
Aww.
Wow.
Cheese piling on.
I kind of want to go
Um,
back to the discussion of raw water.
What raw water?
You said raw water,
A
Did I say raw
rotter.
water?
It's raw
Yeah.
water.
and I'm concerned
Rotter.
about this. What do you mean?
It's not
That's
raw.
a real that's
It's
a real
treated.
thing.
It is
it's
a
a
treated
tech, it's a
thing.
Silicon Valley
Sorry.
tech startup thing, and that
Got
is a
some
whole nother
tea?
rabbit hole.
Oh,
It's
boy.
treated. It's clean water.
Okay.
And she will pour a glass and say, "So, I'm gonna leave in a few minutes, and you guys can kind of do whatever you want in town. I
Oh,
guess
sounds
there's
like
a
that
few
to me.
things to check out if you want. It's important though, if you're gonna stay, to drink the water because that's kind of like a ceremonial thing. It's just like blessed water. It's
So how
nothing
much
big.
water should we drink?
I mean, drink a regular amount of water, like."
I think it's 8 cups a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holy
okay.
shit.
Wait, before you go, do you guys sell pink topazes here?
Integrity. I don't think we sell pink topazes.
Okay.
There's like a toy store.
A toy store?
Do you guys
Yeah.
have a pet
What?
store?
Oh my
we
god.
do not have a pet
Oh.
store.
Oh no.
Here, the main attractions are like the toy store. It's pretty easy to find. There's like the Sky Stone at the center of town.
Is
if you
it
wanna
made of
check
pink
that out.
topaz?
Like it's probably no, it's
Oh
not
my
made.
God.
Oh my
no.
god.
What is
It's
a
not made
sky
of pink
stone?
topaz. It's like some relic. It's like some like the founder of our town found it and was like, oh, let's build a town here.
Cool.
Nice.
I don't know.
I can imagine just like finding a uniquely shaped rock and just building a
It's
town
just
around
like
it.
it looks like an egg, like it's just a big egg, like not quite an egg. It's like shaped.
Looks
Like
It's
it's
like
like
seeing the face of Jesus in toast.
it's like
fine.
ovular, you know, like not egg. Like you know what I mean.
Look at this disc.
You'll see it.
Yes.
It's
If you see
ovular
it, you'll
enough.
realize what I mean by like an egg, but not an egg. There's like the stone gardens up north, like before you go on to Sunshadow. There's some rock gardens. Those are pretty nice.
Oh, go there. Yes.
And then there's like the hot springs if you guys want to go.
Ooh.
But I think we're gonna do that
Hot
tomorrow
spring
too.
episode.
Hot spring episode.
Hot spring episode.
First rock garden,
Um,
please.
First toy store though.
I want to go to the toy
What's
store.
closest? Like
I like Toy Store.
cool. We'll just like make a loop.
Yeah, just make a loop.
Yeah, nice.
But I have to go now. I'll see you guys tonight. It starts at like 7,
okay.
just in the main square or the main, like the middle of town.
Where the Sky Stone is?
Yeah, I'm where the
Cool, we'll
is.
just do that and hop right over.
Good luck.
Have a good. Thank you.
You're gonna
Ciao.
be
I didn't
amazing.
know this was
I give a
Italy.
peace
I'm-
sign.
I mean, you say that to say hello in Italy, so it's
Oh.
not. Isn't it?
Bo.
It's both.
Is it both?
It's like
Ciao,
aloha,
Bella.
it's both.
Okay. Anyways, Sylvie departs.
Okay.
What would the rest of you like to do? Get ready for your day and
Get dressed and then
Yes.
we could head to the toy store and check everything out.
Get dressed
Yeah.
and have my swimsuit
Yes.
under my dress.
oh, you
Oh, yeah,
bought a
hot
swimsuit,
springs.
didn't you?
Yeah, hot springs.
I have to buy a new
I
hat.
don't think I said I brought a swimsuit, so I'm not gonna time
It's
travel a
okay.
swimsuit.
Don't worry
I'm sure they
about it.
have rentals.
Hmm.
I brought enough clothing to make something a swimsuit suddenly.
So, Winsler, you and the others get dressed in silence, awkward silence, as you guys don't really have much in common.
Nope.
Alternatively,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Female bonding.
in your guys' room, Lucia will approach and say in whispered, hushed tones, like kind of wave her hand so that you make a small huddle, just, you know, in case anyone's listening. Because the doors are only cloth. It's not like the most soundproof material on earth. If you
No one
recall.
can hear us talking.
Okay, continue. She's going to say, all right, so I know that we don't know each other very well, but I need your help today,
What?
maybe.
Okay.
So
What did you do?
I think that it would be cool if you guys could somehow help me orchestrate a scenario in which Ganal and I can go off and be alone.
Oh.
I break out into the biggest grin. Like, I live for this shit.
Oh.
Of course, Luke.
Okay,
How do we make the
okay.
two side characters more important?
We can plan something.
Genius.
Why don't
Yeah.
we
Well,
why don't we all say we're like gonna go to the hot springs and then like
We'll leave you
just run.
We'll take your
We'll
clothes.
just hide and you'll be like, "Oh, what happened?"
Whoa, wait, no, wait, integrity. Wait, that's a bad idea. Wait.
I was thinking of going to like I don't think he'd go to the hot springs.
Okay.
I think
Where
Where's
do
he
you
into?
think he would go?
Winslow, you're not here.
I'm not.
Get the fuck.
No.
He's like,
This
he
is
has
a
the
girls'
coin
chat.
listening in for him.
I am speaking to the coin. Where will you go?
The coin's not with you.
I was thinking about like I don't know. If we're going to the toy shop, like maybe we can be like, oh, maybe I'll be like, oh, let's go to the Stone Gardens, and then get him to say yes, and then you guys go, oh, but I want to go to like the hot springs or something, and then it'll be like, ha, gotcha.
Okay.
The one
Yeah,
character
totally,
was
totally.
interested in
Or
going
or
to.
like what if or
God damn it.
like if she really wants to go to the Stone Garden, we can like walk towards the Stone Garden, and then Serenep here can take a peek, and then
Yeah,
we'll
and then like dip
yeah,
quick.
because like I don't know, maybe they have
Yeah.
a pink topaz in the stone, and I really want a pink topaz for my
What's your
collection.
obsession with pink
I'm gonna turn
topazes?
to
Are you
integrity
like
and be
a-
like, okay, integrity.
like a rock
what-
I am a rock
What's
collector.
happening with this pink topaz?
I'm a
Oh, that's cool.
reluctor.
That's cool. It's nice to meet all of you, by the way. I know we really haven't talked in classes that much.
Yeah, no, totally. Are you in any clubs? I feel
I'm
like
in a
I've
swim
never
club.
seen you around. I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we will super, super help you with this. Totally. I ship it. I big ship
I'm
it.
great at these
Uh,
things. I put people together.
Make a deception check.
That's ominous as fuck.
Terrifying.
I also can't wait for Integrity to finally get her hands on a pink topaz, and then me swipe it and turn it into a servant.
7.
Oh,
she goes,
no.
Okay, yeah. And she looks at you, Mira, and goes, yeah. And then she looks at you, Sarah, like, yeah? Like,
I'm willing
almost
to help,
questioning, like,
sure. Yeah.
Are these two... Are okay, cool. Thank you all.
Between the
a
four
lot.
of
to
us,
worry
we
about
can make
anything.
one great mind.
Awesome. Cool.
Maybe a moderate mind, we don't know yet.
And then we cut to outside. So leaving the house. So everyone has their wonderful dinner or lunch.
Breakfast.
Sylvie leaves. You guys have
What
this
time of
wonderful
day is it
conversation.
now?
It's like just after 10.
Breakfast.
Drunch
That's
fest.
Like early in the day probably. Not probably, I know it's early in the day. So walking outside, it's incredible. Like last night when you got here, it was really warm at that point at like midnight, 1 a.m. Now at almost noon the next day on like, it's just the start of summer. It's probably like in Celsius, like 26, 27 degrees. Like it's incredibly hot up here. There's no clouds, and it is just like so the town itself is like a crater. So there's like this lip of stone around the perimeter of the town. So the sun is sitting just above that lip of the lip of stone around the town, and it is so the sky is this bright blue, wonderful summer day, you know, like that, like the pale blue where it's almost like if there's something in the distance it almost looks photoshopped, like it's just a beautiful sunny day. And the sun sitting just above the rim of the village is a bright, pure white. And when you guys exit the house, Nona Pella, Sylvie's grandmother, is out in the front yard. She has like her knee pads on and like a big sun hat, and is doing she has like a little wooden rake, and is like fixing up tiny little imperfections in the pattern of the like stone pebbled lawn. And she just kind of looks up at you and gives you a very warm smile and like waves as all of you go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nona Pella.
Yes.
Howdy.
waves. Everyone says hello.
Oh yes.
So where would you guys like to go?
Toy store.
Toy store, I think.
Toy store.
I am
That's
very
where the-
inclined to go to the toy store.
Toy store's fun, and we got matchmaking plans.
And beach.
Okay.
The swim team plans a meeting.
There is no beach as far as I've
Hot
been told.
spring.
Hot spring.
So
There's a cold spring too. Don't worry about it.
heading to the toy store from your best directions given by Sylvie off camera. You arrive. It's near the center of town. So like Sylvie's house is pretty much like right when you walk into town. It's very close to the edge of town. It's not a huge village in the first place. So like a single street over, you find a open air stall, or I guess the stall's not open, but like the space where a house would be, and like that recessed part of the ground, there are 3 shelves set up, and then a not a desk. What is the word I'm looking for?
Like a kiosk?
I guess a kiosk would be the right thing that I'm talking. I guess a kiosk would be the right word. A counter, and then behind it would be like a cloth covering. So I guess a kiosk would be the best word. Yeah. And there's a sign above it, which in Draconic, which all of you can read moderately to well now, thanks to your education. You see it reads Tevrak's Toys.
Yay, we're edumacated.
Yeah.
And sitting behind the desk, you see a stumpy, middle-aged-ish dragonborn, colored a pale gold color. They have those like a loop in their eye, like a magnifying loop in their eye that they're like squeezing really tightly with their right eye, and they have in their hands a partially carved wooden figure. There's a pile to their left, which is just like these wooden blanks of this very pale wood, and there's a pile to their right, which is a pile of like assorted wooden animal figurines and some dolls, and they seem to just be like carving intricate details into this like horse figure that they're making. Ooh. So when you walk into this tiny little stall, this little toy store, he will put down his tools, take out his loop, and go, "Howdy, welcome."
That's not the voice I was expecting.
Same. I love it though.
He points to the furthest right from his perspective stall. He goes, "Toys are over there." Middle one, he goes, "Snacks are right there." And then the left one, he goes, "Fireworks over there."
Fireworks?
You sell fireworks?
Oh my
Special
god.
sale on today. Everything's half off, so enjoy.
Are there
Holy
rules
shit.
about like, are we allowed to light like fireworks here?
Well, you can't light them till tonight.
What time today?
No, I mean they wouldn't look cool in the day, but like we're allowed.
If you go in the center of the town, you're allowed. You're not allowed to light them off inside of houses or inside of the caves or anything. You probably get in trouble, especially since y'all aren't around here. Probably get in a lot of trouble.
That's fair.
So what time can we start
Cool,
lighting
thanks.
them up?
Probably like 10 after the ceremony's ended.
Okay.
So when the rest of the fireworks going off, and I don't think anyone would complain about you adding some.
Ooh.
Cool.
So
We love fireworks.
I kind of
There's
like
a
all
firework.
fireworks. We were like, yes.
Fuck yeah.
So there's a
Windsor has
toys
never seen
row,
Fireworks in his
there's
life.
the snacks row, and then there's a locked, like a cabinet for fireworks, and there's a sign on it that says, in Draconic, fireworks, please ask to be unlocked. And ask is underlined like 7 times.
Oh.
Probably all the kids coming in like, let's steal some fireworks.
Let's set fire to
turns-
this town.
It turns into the beginning of Lord of the Rings, where they just shoot her off in a
Oh,
tent by
no.
accident.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Then a grumpy wizard shows up. Oh wait, artist, hey.
The Return of Faribault, actually. No.
Oh shit, no.
So, what do you guys want to check out? There's a toys section. There's a snack. There's one single side of a like a shelf that is for toys. There is a two-sided shelf that is for snacks, and then there's the cabinet that's kind of tiny. It's about waist height for like. That's racist, Winsler, because waist height for you is not the same as others. It is about 3 feet tall.
That's taller than me.
That is head height.
So, what do you want to check out?
toys
I want to check out the toys.
I kind of want to see
Toys.
what the snack section is like.
Absolutely.
I'm interested.
So for toys, there's animal carvings and doll carvings out of wood. There is a bunch of little wooden swords and like little wooden shields, and then there's a few leather skipping ropes.
Oh shit, they have skipping ropes here?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Did
like
you
a
say-
rope, but you skip with it.
I knew
Hi.
it.
The wooden toys, are any of them bunnies by chance?
There's
Have any
absolutely a
toys?
bunny.
I want a bunny.
Yes.
I want a bunny.
It is 2 silver pieces. There's
I
a
have money.
small dish on the counter which you can pay at.
I buy a bunny.
Absolutely, you get a
How
bunny
much would they be?
for a carving.
For a carving, yeah.
They are 2 silver.
Is there a
pieces.
whale?
Oh, 2 silver?
There would not be a
Only
whale, no.
only
I apologize.
legged
'Cause-
animals.
like land
Giraffe.
animals. Yeah,
What are the
there's no giraffe.
what do like the wooden dolls look like?
Like little dragonborn people
Oh, this is so
wearing
cute.
like clothes and stuff.
Oh, I want to buy one
Are
of
they
those.
like with the movable joints, or is it more like a figurine?
They're pretty much they're pretty action figure.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to
Like they
buy
look
one
like
of
they could
those.
take a beating.
I
I'm
want to buy one of
imagining
those.
that like toy with like the wrestlers on it. I thought you just like press the button
And you
down and
just
their
punch
like
each
fist
other?
comes up.
But I want to buy one of those, but
Okay.
I'm going to look at it, inspect it, and then I'm going to walk over to is it Tavrak? Or
Tavarax.
Tavarax? Okay, I want to walk over to him and I want to be like, "Excuse me, sir, how much is this?"
He takes the loop out of his eye again, and he just looks at it quickly and goes, "On sale, 2 silver pieces."
Now, I bet we could reach a deal here. I am
As he's putting the loop back in his eye, he goes, "No haggling."
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm quite the haggler. I think we could reach a agreement.
I'm sure
here.
you're quite the haggler, but I don't haggle.
Listen. I'm gonna put my scale on the kiosk.
Are you serious? Wait, okay, I want to. Let's talk about the chain of events with this scale for one goddamn second. Ben,
So I'm gonna put the wooden figure. I'm gonna put the wooden figure on one end of the scale,
I
and it's
hate
gonna
this.
tip all the way down.
Okay.
Figures. So you see this doll here. I figure if what I put on the other side of the scale weighs more than the doll, I bet I could, it would be worth so
Make
and
persuasion
so.
check.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna sell the scale for a second. I was having
I
like
was
a
hoping
mental
you
that's
were
what
gonna
I
do
breakdown.
that
thought too. I was
Yeah.
gonna be
No,
like, you
I
sold
am not
part of your
selling
soul
this
for this.
treasure. You fools.
That would
You just
essentially
care-
make your soul worth the toy.
Wait,
That's a-
were you
Like,
just
those are
carrying
equal
around
monetary
this
value.
big scale on your person and none of us
Probably
noticed
reduced it.
Not that big.
It's like in his or it's in his like butt duffel bag.
Yeah, my
Okay.
duffel bag. So I got a 15.
Okay.
Now, you see, I tend to do this because I come from a family where we don't have much money. So haggling is one of the few ways where we can get materials and stuff to sustain our livelihood, And I just want to uphold this because that's all I really know how to do.
I'll give it to you for quarter the price, 1 silver piece.
That's not.
Now I don't really
Half price is
have
2.
I don't really have money. That's why I was going to haggle some stuff with you.
You don't have any money?
But I do
Does
have
one of your friends have money?
I do have
Are we forgetting who I am?
I do have this mason jar.
Aw.
So
Kid.
I'm gonna put the mason jar on the other end of the scale, and through the
Okay.
magic innatency of the scale, I'm gonna have
Yep.
the mason jar tip.
Does it
to
make
be-
a cha-ching? Or
Yes,
no?
it makes a
Not until
cha-ching.
does it only make a cha-ching when the sale goes, or are you just going to cha-ching it?
It's just gonna cha-ching.
Okay.
That's the one
I
button
feel
you
like
figured
it's like
out.
priming and conditioning, right? They hear the cha-ching and associate it with the thing, and they're like, "Oh, monetary transaction deal."
Pavlov's Market. Let's go.
Yeah.
He looks at it and goes, he puts his hand up and scratches like above his like eye as if exasperating, goes,
I
"All right,
smile.
what's special about the jar?"
Well, you see, the jar, it comes from another plane. You see, it comes from a plane made of a multitude of different colors and various creatures. It could be made of a material that is not native here, you know? It
Bet
could
you can
be
make a lot of cool toys with a different material that doesn't exist on this plane.
Is
Exactly.
it not just glass?
It's a glass.
The sands that made this glass are of a different dimension.
It was like pink sand.
The jar isn't even pink. It's like
I am pulling straws out of my ass right now. I have to figure out
He
something.
is going to put his eye loop back in and say, "Listen, kid, if I just took jars from every kid who came in here for my hard work, I'd be out of a house.
How
How
I
many
need
jars
gold.
have been offered to you?
Yeah.
I need
Really though,
gold,
that just means it's happened multiple times.
and if you don't
People
have
want
gold,
jars.
get one of your friends to pay. And if none of them have gold, you can browse. But
I'm
I'll be
gonna go
watching you."
towards them.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
take
Okay.
off the stuff from the scale, and it's gonna make a really sad cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
I'm gonna go
Just-
towards Winsler, and I will.
Okay.
Also, I am also carrying. I also want a Dragonborn action figure.
Doll.
Is there a bear
Okay.
action figure?
They're
Okay.
super a bear, yeah.
So Dragonborn and a bear. And what are the other two things? So a skipping rope and
There's like wooden swords so that kids can
Oh,
beat
no.
each other up.
I'll just take the animal carvings and the Dragonborn carving, and ask him. Okay, if I pay for his, will mine also be a silver? For a
my
thing?
God.
Oh! He kind of speaks very loudly. He goes,
Shitty outsiders and their haggling
If-
ways.
"If anyone else wants to haggle, it ain't happening. This is a special scenario because he came up first. No more exceptions. He doesn't have money. If none of the rest of you have money, I don't care. No more room in my heart. Yeah, I'll give you a discount if you buy his too.
Forced
His
children
silver
harass
piece.
And I'll also
small
buy a
business owner the
firework from
episode.
you.
Hey, I haven't done shit, Sarah.
So like that's
That's
more
true.
business for you.
Me neither.
Do you want a big one or a small one?
How much
Just
are the
watching it
big
from the
ones?
side.
Side-eyeing them,
Two gold
Two
pieces.
gold pieces for
Like,
a
are you
big
seeing
one.
this shit?
2 gold.
We have money. What is this?
Do you happen to know what okay, I probably know this. Can I get a check on what Sylvie's favorite color is?
Ooh.
It's pink. What a weird coincidence.
Oof.
Bet you didn't see
You
that one
can
coming.
make like an insight check, but it's
well,
gonna be hard.
I should know this. I just don't know this as Carla.
It's just not something she would
Oh.
talk about. So I think
You
it
guys
would
have
have
played
to be
20
like an
questions when you
invest. Like
first
it would
met?
have to be something that Integrity like paid super close attention to figure out. Because it's not like you could just be like, oh, she always wears this color. It must be her favorite because she always just wears white
Mhm.
clothes. So if you want to try,
Okay,
make
can
like
I
an insight
try?
check. Absolutely. It's gonna be hard though.
After being to Isithil, you probably know like 20 different colors.
Wow, 20 hold colors.
That is
Yeah.
a 16.
To your best estimation, it might be
Okay.
gold.
So I'm going to ask, like, oh, do you have gold fireworks too?
Oh, yeah,
Hmm,
yellow.
okay. So can I get
It's
so
close
can
to
I
gold.
get a big yellow firework and these 3 things, please, each for a silver, obviously.
All right. It'll run you 2 gold pieces,
I
5
give-
silver.
Actually, I'm not gonna buy the Dragonborn doll. I'm gonna put the doll
No,
back,
I'll still buy it.
sadly.
After all this effort.
I'll still buy
Sadly.
it,
Okay. 2 gold
For
pieces,
Winsler.
5 silver.
even if he doesn't want it. I'm gonna force it.
Serenap,
You're
you
gonna
want to
hide
check
in
out
his
snacks?
room one day.
How dare you force your niceness?
Serenap, you want to Serenap, you wanted to check out snacks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I want to see what they have here.
There are little mesh bags of peanuts. There is a small pack of what is labeled in Draconic as cherry sap.
Oh.
There are like 5 different bottles, and I'm gonna need your help for this one, guys. There are 5 different bottles of like sugary flavorings. One of them's cherry. What are the rest of them?
Blue raspberry.
Mango.
Cream.
Honey lemon.
Did you say cream?
Like you know what I mean? Like what's the word?
Cream soda?
Like I don't know how to express. I don't know how to explain the taste of cream soda. It's not fucking cream, but you know what I mean. It's just like a thing.
Ben, what did you say?
Honey lemon.
Ooh.
Honey lemon.
No, can you
Okay.
make one puke? I'm kidding.
It's sweet tea.
No, I'm not gonna make one. No. So there's these 5 large glass,
Mason jars.
not mason jars, but just
That's
like
what the jars are being used for now.
there's a word for it, like jugs, I guess, glass jugs.
Like a water
with,
cooler
these-
with like you push down and it dispenses it.
There's like a plunger thing on
It's
the
like those
top
giant
with like a
water
little
things that,
spigot.
like,
So
football
if you
players
press down
carry
on the
around.
if you press down on the top, it'll like squirt out some like
Oh, I know what you're
of the
talking about.
flavoring.
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, those things.
um,
Yes.
almost like a hand soap dispenser,
Yeah.
like the push top ones. And it says underneath it, shaved ice flavorings.
Ooh.
And then a little sign for shaved ice. Ask behind the counter.
But they hate us now.
I'm gonna pick up the bag of cherry sap. I'm gonna
Okay.
whistle for Philip, hold it up, and like raise my eyebrows. Like,
Like
you
a-
want to split this?
Oh hell yeah! I want to.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna grab that,
Uh,
and I'm gonna look at the couple of the flavored waters, or not the waters. The
some flavored ice.
yeah. I'm gonna look at the options that have been shown to me, and
Sure. So there is cherry, blue raspberry, mango, cream soda, and honey lemon.
not cream soda. There should be a nicer word for that, but I don't know what.
It's cream soda.
Creme de mousse. Anyway. That's not the right word. I said that wrong. I'm sorry, French people. Anyway.
So you and Philip walk up to the front counter after being like, "Yes, let us buy these things,"
Yeah.
and purchase the cherry gum. What was the other thing? What was the
Cherry
flavor you
sap,
wanted?
and I got a cream soda.
You got cream soda. Philip also gets
Yeah.
cream soda.
Ooh.
Look
Oh,
at
hell
that.
yeah.
Perfect
We
world.
got similar tastes.
So you both have this large scoop in a wooden bowl with a wooden spoon of shaved ice. You guys walk over. He's just giving you unflavored shaved ice. You've paid 5 silver pieces for the flavored ice and
Perfectly good.
1 silver piece for the gum or the sap. You walk over to the flavorings and put your favorite flavorings on, and then the mooch, your cousin, slides over.
Ooh, that looks really
Slide up.
good. What does it taste like?
I actually haven't opened it yet. Let's try it. I pop it open. I take off a piece. I hand it to you. I take off a piece.
Oh,
Hand
the
it to
gum.
Philip.
Yeah,
Yeah. Take out a piece. Put it in my
Did
mouth.
you have enough to share
Yeah.
with the class?
it's chewing gum. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Is
just
it
cherry
like
chewing gum.
you said it was like a bag, and I'm imagining like you'd have to like twist off a piece and put it in your mouth, kind of idea.
Yeah, it's like a little
Yeah.
lump.
Yeah. So
A
I'm gonna
lump.
like take off a piece and just hand one out to each of the
Lump.
people in our group.
Oh wow! I really
Absolutely.
wish I could have one by myself.
Oh my god.
Philip takes a bite of his shaved ice and goes, "Oh man, this is just lovely on such a hot day. It's like so refreshing." And he's just staring at you, Integrity.
Philip, that looks really good.
I'm gonna like elbow him slightly, and I'm gonna
And he's
look.
gonna he's
wow.
gonna look back over at you and then look back at Integrity and go, "Yeah, you should get some. It's pretty
Oh.
awesome."
Serenep's trying not to like giggle because she's already caught on to what Integrity's doing.
Well, oh, that looks so good. I really don't want to spend money because, like, I just bought Winsler stuff, but wow.
Maybe if I keep
So
complimenting them and
good.
how the thing that they're eating
You're
looks,
eating
maybe
that
they'll share
really,
some
really
with
good,
me.
Sarah.
Serenep,
You could totally model.
Serenep is
for
going to
them.
raise her hand slightly and say, like, she's gonna say to everyone in the group that we are in at the moment, how about as a treat on me, everyone can get an iced.
Oh, you don't
beverage.
have to, but
I put my hand on Integrity's shoulder. I'm like, you won. It's okay.
Philip is like eating and like chuckling. So yeah, you guys can all get some shaved ice. Ganal totally gets mango.
Mm.
Lucille will get honey lemon. Easy choice.
Nice.
What do Winsler and Integrity and Mira get?
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, obviously.
can I not mix flavors?
Obviously.
No, that would cost
Oh.
much more.
I'll.
Mango is one of the flavors,
I'm
right?
Turns to
But you
Serenep.
already
Mangoes.
pay.
Serenep.
I'm gonna
I think
have
it's just when
mango.
you go to McDonald's and you say you're gonna put water in your cup and then you don't. You
The
could just
difference
do
is
that.
he's sitting right there in front of the
so
stand.
we need a
where it
coordinated
is.
operation to distract him. I see
If
how
you
it
want
is.
to try
What
to
if it has to
distract him,
knock over
No.
like something off a table? And be like, oh,
I'll
I'm
just
so
choose
clever,"
mango.
Just, like,
I
dumps
feel
it all at
bad
once.
for the business person.
During this entire thing that's going on and enjoying this mango flavored treat,
Mhm.
I'm going to.
it's like really good. Like it is a firm ice
Mhm.
that is shaved
Oh, I
nicely
like that.
into like nice. It like on a day like this, it would be a difficult task to keep ice this icy, and this is good stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
With very
Nice.
sweet, syrupy goodness on top of it.
I'm going to.
The one complaint I might posit would be the wooden spoon, which is
Oh
it's not great.
no.
Like a Dixie cup, like,
Yeah,
that's cool.
So
If it's getting
Winsler.
too inconvenient, I'll probably just eat it like you eat ice
Yeah,
cream, you know?
I'll just like
Mhm, like-
shove my face in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Winsler.
So I'm going to go back to where the toys are. I'm going to take a look at the dolls that are sitting on the kiosk there, or the shelf. I'm
Mhm.
going to look at Mr. Wiggles, who
Yes.
who is in my pocket at the moment.
He looks up at you out of the pocket.
I'm going to lean down and whisper something in his ear, along the lines of, "Can you go and curl up around one of those dolls up there?"
Sure.
Okay. Can you do it for me?
And you pick him up out of your pocket and he put him on your shoulder and he nonchalantly jumps up onto one of the dolls and curls around it.
Okay. Now, I'm just gonna whisper to him. Now, can you stay like that for a little bit while and I'll give you the signal. Just wait here and we'll leave and we'll come back. Okay.
What?
Give
Okay.
you the signal.
I'll be
I'm
here.
gonna give him a
Just-
thumbs up.
Relaxing. Oh, in the sun. Oh, just relaxing in the sun.
Aw.
Oh, it's a wonderful day.
See, I knew he
And
couldn't
kinda
resist because it is
stretches out.
extremely sunny.
It's like on the top of this shelf and he's just stretched out and like his feet and are just hanging off the side of
Excellent.
it and he's just on
All
his
you're doing
side.
is reminding me of my cat Newt. It's weird.
Excellent. Okay, and I'll go back with the group eating the mango shaved ice.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And Ganal is going to buy a skip rope. For the sake
He's
of
an
it.
athletic boy.
For fun.
Why not?
He's not.
He wants to
Okay.
be, but he just never
He
gets
wants
around
to
it.
be.
Who wants to show off
Hey,
that
hear me out.
I'm buff, Lucia?
Can I feed some
I was
of
gonna
my,
get
some
a
of my
magic
ice stuff to
Fitbit, but it's
Virgil?
just not worth it. I have to
Absolutely,
use
you can feed
it.
Virgil.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna give him
Is
a
he
little
just
bit.
in your
of-
pocket? Where is he? He might be
He-
overheating in your pocket.
Can I just say 100% all the time because I have my big sun hat too, and he has his tiny sun hat.
Yes.
He's always on my shoulder. He's like holding on
Absolutely.
with like my hair. I've made like
Yep,
a nest of
sure.
hair on my shoulder for him to sit in.
This is canon.
Yes, 100%.
Fan artists,
yeah.
take note.
Super,
I'm my only.
he will super eat it. Lucia will say, or she won't say. She'll go. I think we should go to the Stone Gardens next.
Woo! Yeah,
That sounds like a great idea.
yeah. Like I want to see
Sure.
rocks.
Oh, I
'cause
forgot
that
Winslow.
rock.
Why are we talking like this?
Let's.
We'll
I
go to
don't
the
know.
Stone Gardens. We're gonna
Let's go
do
to
that
Stone
with
Gardens.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ganal,
That sounds
come
fun.
I'll
over
go to the
here.
Stone Gardens.
Let's go to the Stone Gardens.
Oh, okay. Let's
So
go
I'm
to the
gonna
Stone
start pushing him
Gardens.
out.
Excellent
Let's
plan.
go to the
Yeah.
Stone Gardens.
Pushing them
Push
out
him?
in front of each
Yeah,
other.
like I'm gonna start pushing him out because like here's what tends to happen if like I know a plan. I feel like I overcompensate and I'm like, come on over here,
Oh.
let's go, friend. That's what I do. So I start
Okay.
pushing him.
So, you all make your way to the northern gate.
Now, how far
in
away
the-
is the Stone Gardens from the toy store?
How far away can you be from Wiggles?
It would be like
like-
100 feet.
100 feet. It's what is that? 30 yards?
Is a yard a meter?
Here
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, it's 3-1.
It would be pretty far away.
There's a lot of metric systems. in
Okay,
this
so I'm gonna pause about to the edge of
Okay.
where 100 feet would be. Is there a
Okay.
house somewhere, or is there like a spot
Yes.
where I could hide?
You guys are walking like through the streets. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle off from the main group for a little bit,
Okay.
and I'm going to pull out my walkie-talkie, my magical walkie-talkie, to communicate with Mr. Wiggles.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to go with my plan, which is I'm going to use him as a conduit to cast Tiny Servant on the wooden doll that he's currently curled around.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So this occurs.
Yeah. So
There's no issue there.
no. And
That is a legal thing you can do.
Yep. And okay, so that's done. I'm going to.
Yes. So this small Dragonborn. What does a Dragonborn action figure look like, Ben? Which one did you want to animate?
What ones?
What
were
does it
there?
look like? What is it doing? I'm asking you.
I was thinking this one would be like a Dragonborn sage, like it's like got robes on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's on
Okay.
brand. Okay.
So that one's just going to like animate on its own, and while it's
Yes.
doing that, I'm going to yeet Mr. Wiggles from his spot using my little pocket portal.
Okay. Now, does that take things that he is touching?
No, but this is the gram
Okay.
part of it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull him away
Yes.
nonchalantly,
Wiggles, a very, very warm sunbathed Wiggles is now in
Excellent.
your hands.
and now I'm going to command the toy to find its way towards me
Okay.
in the
we
most
see
discreet
Wiggles-
way possible.
We see from the perspective of like behind the counter, just Teverak's eyes down, like working on carving, and then we hear a little pop, and we see the relaxing Wiggles, whose tail was like flicking lightly, just disappear, and Teverak's takes no notice, and then a small Dragonborn action figure wearing these robes, where like the robes are split at the bottom where its like legs are so that its legs can be articulated. Like it doesn't have knees, but it has legs, and it doesn't have elbows, but it has
It's like a
arms, and
nutcracker.
it can't,
Oh
yes,
no,
and
that's
it
terrifying.
can't like move. It can't move its head.
No.
So you see it like stand up and like rotate and like do little steps with its body, and then kind of like try to figure out the best way to maneuver
With
downwards.
due haste, my little friend.
And it'll get there eventually.
Amazing.
Are you gonna wait for it? Because it'll probably take a while.
I'm gonna have to move in a pace that it makes sure that it's still within 120 feet with me, as to not
Okay.
leave it to its own devices.
Okay.
So I will make my way back to the group, but as long as
Okay.
it's within
Just
120
walking
feet. Yeah.
slowly. Okay. Okay. So you guys can easily make it to the Stone Gardens. Winsler is lagging behind suspiciously, but pay no
I'm
attention
just petting
to
Mr.
the
Wiggles.
man
He's very
behind
warm.
the cloth. Yeah. And you arrive at the northern gate. These two large wooden doors that open into the village, and then behind them there is there's a guard there who like just opens them for you. It's not a big deal.
I am guard. I open
and-
door.
And then just inside there's a large signpost, and one of them points to the like northeast, and it says in Draconic to Sun Shadow, and the one of them points northwest, and it says to Stone Gardens. And Lucia's gonna go, all right, over this way,
Guys,
and look at
I just
rest
remembered
of you.
something. Didn't like our mentor artist like tell us something about Sun Shadow? Like he's like, oh, have fun on your like fun like expedition, but make sure to get some research in on the way. Was that what he was talking about?
I think so.
Hey, I think we're gonna just head off this way and get this like whatever boring thing over with. We'll meet you guys like later.
Gnal will say, oh, cool. Philip, are you gonna come with us? And Philip's gonna go, yeah, I'll come with you guys.
No, Philip, you need to accompany Serenith right here, because I'm partnering with Mira here. Like, it needs to be pairs.
But what about Winsler?
He has a
And he
cat.
points at Winsler, who is
He's with his
sitting...
cat.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
He has a cat.
Okay.
Wait,
This is the part where the
what am I
group
rolling
splits,
for again?
and I have to figure out
Persuasion
which
check.
way they went.
We get lost in some crazy way.
21.
We almost don't make the festival or whatever.
21. Philip goes, okay. I guess. Sure.
I hold out my
see you-
bag of cherry sap for him to reach his
He-
hand and he grabs some more.
Takes a piece and puts it in his mouth, and he goes, all right, see you guys later. And Gnal and Lucia
Wait.
wave.
I'm gonna go hug Lucia. And
Okay,
We'll
as they're
never
walking
see
away,
each
you
other
run up.
again. Goodbye.
As they are walking away down this passageway, you run up and like hug her,
then I'm gonna...
And she like tenses up very
And then I'm
quickly
gonna be like,
because she's just been hugged
gonna
from
be like,
behind.
while you're there, can you see if they have pink topazes lying around?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can
The
check if
quest
they
for the
have one of
pink
those just as
topaz
like
I
a
thought you were just gonna
repayment.
wish her
Yeah,
luck.
sure.
Yeah.
Can you
I
let
was
me
ready
go
for
now?
like some heartfelt I believe in you, and now it's like, hey, can you like while you're there, can you snag me some pink stuff? You
Hey,
know what I
while
mean?
you're there, can you run an errand for me?
Can you give me some merch?
Hey, you owe me. I just got you a date.
All right. Yeah, I can do that for you. Can you let
Oh,
go
yeah,
of me now?
good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
After the fact.
And then she runs to catch up with the oblivious Ganal.
I'm just resting my arm on Philip's shoulder, and I'm just like, what the hell just happened?
He's holding the bag of sap and is just eating it.
Oh my
like
god.
he's not even like chewing it at this point. He's
Philip
just like,
the glutton.
yeah,
I reach my hand in and grab some more before he can eat it all.
yes. So now that you've ditched the losers, where do y'all want to go?
Jesus Christ. Hot
You're not
spring.
There's
actually
another
going to go to
path.
Sun
Spring.
Shadow.
No,
Hot
I mean we
spring.
could. There's also the hot spring.
Hot
Mhm.
spring.
There's also the Sunstone.
Hot
Yeah,
That's
spring.
true. But that's happening
spring.
later. But
Sunstone
like,
to
there's something already
Skystone.
happening there later tonight. We have to go there anyway.
Skystone.
Skystone.
My
Okay.
notes say Skystone.
Welcome to Minecraft.
I thought we were gonna go.
Should we do the? Should we do the hot spring?
Are we doing the hot
for it.
spring?
Do you guys want to do the hot spring? It's a spring
up
and it's
for it.
hot.
I'm going to go to the hot spring.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool, cool.
Let's
I could spring for
let's
that.
go to
But
the
aren't we supposed to be going
beach.
to? Aren't we supposed to be going to
It's
the
not
other
beach.
village though?
No.
No, like
Oh.
That was
No.
that was a lie.
I'm like that was to get them.
no,
some
it was not a
And then Philip
lie.
realized. Then Philip realized he was in the company of liars.
No, Philip, it was not a lie. Okay, we just really wanted to go to the pool, but Lucia didn't want to go to the pool.
Oh.
You are so set to not let this be a hot spring.
So it's like, okay, just like a polite kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, we'll go there, but you really wanted to just ditch them. That's
no.
kind of rude,
No,
isn't it?
no, no.
No.
They just wanted to go off on their own, and
Y'all are
we
cold.
didn't want to impose on them.
Winsler has this commentary standing 30 feet behind you guys. Y'all are cold.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, why are you so far away from us?
Owen
Yeah, I
Owen
tripped.
Winsler.
Oh, well, come
We're
over
not
here.
moving right now.
Owen Winsler.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Are
fine.
you hurt?
Winsler.
No, I just had a little boo boo, but I fixed
Winsler.
it.
Winsler.
Fine.
Winsler. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
And give me your hand.
It's kind of full of Mr. Wiggles right now.
I'm gonna look over to Mira and be like, hey, so which way
Give
is the
me
hot spring again?
a
We could just,
hand.
like-
Yeah, they'll catch up.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we're-
hold out
yeah,
a
we-
hand.
We walk
Yeah.
away.
And then
I'm gonna hold out a hand while I'm still carrying Mr.
I'm
Wiggles.
gonna give you
Okay.
the Dragonborn that I bought you.
Oh.
And I'm gonna be like, here you go. I know you really wanted one, so I bought it for you.
At this point, behind you on the ground,
uh,
behind you, you feel a tug at like your sock,
Wah, wah.
and you turn and see a small dragonborn.
I'm going to step
Figure.
over it with my rope to hide it.
Okay. It is hidden completely inside
Okay.
your ropes. All right.
Thank you, Integrity. I'm gonna quickly stuff it in my duffel bag.
And then I'm gonna
Okay.
start running and be like, woohoo, let's go to the pool.
It's not a pool.
Sir, Integrity, you really
Okay.
need to stop.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
quickly take the other one and nonchalantly stuff it in my pocket.
Like
we
the
are so far
animated
ahead
one.
of you now.
Yeah, like the animated
Get
one.
moving.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So
This is
you
such a
then
mess.
catch up quickly. You catch up with the main student group, cool team,
Mm.
and
cool team.
arrive
main
at
group.
the.
Kareneth, Oira,
We're now the swimp.
Onsler, and
We're now the
Lintegrity.
swimp.
Swim.
Swimp.
Swimp. No, we're Team Wimps.
Yes.
Dang it. Philip needs to hang out with you guys more.
Guys, I didn't think our group could get any better, and then I
Oh,
was
it
mistaken.
sure has.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You arrive at the eastern gate, similar to the northern gate, except this one's already open. it seems to just get closed during the nighttime so that nothing gets in. And there's a small sign above it with the universal symbol for hot spring, which obviously everyone knows what it is. And there are
Yes.
2 large cloth doors, which you push
Of
open.
course.
Nice.
Inside is a rough, not super rough cavern, but it is obviously a cavern. This wasn't like carved out, but it's obviously been cleaned up a little bit. There's a small front counter where a dark red, not dark red, like orangey red, dragonborn is sitting. They are reading like a small book, and when you 5 walk in, they put it away and go, "Oh, hi there. Welcome to the hot spring. What can I do for you?
We would like
You're
to
the
be
out-of-towners. It's a pleasure to
Spring.
meet you.
Submerge.
We would
Nice
like
to
to
meet
be
you.
spring, please.
Do y'all have bathing suits?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have my
Is that-
mud bathing suit. Does that count?
Is
I
that
can get
just
this.
naked?
No.
Does that mean you're naked?
I can get the sweat. I can get
No.
the sweat.
We can just lend you. You can just get one.
Is it for free?
Yes,
Oh,
thank
wait,
you.
really?
I didn't actually want to get the sweat.
It's
Okay.
It's just free.
Swim.
I can
Yeah.
get one.
Like we
Sure.
don't want you wearing gross clothes in our hot springs. Like I have to clean
Okay.
those.
Where can I get them?
Clothes
I'm
aren't
not
so
bad.
gross.
She reaches down, or she bends down beneath the desk. It's okay, Sarah.
Oh, shit.
It's okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Scorching ray.
Oh,
she's actually getting it. She's physically left the
Sam's
building.
actually
Oh,
gone.
She's
no,
gone.
She's gone.
She left.
What have you done?
I can still hear you guys. I'm just fixing something. It was just perfect timing. I could not do it. Okay,
Oh my
I'm
God.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay.
I'm done
she
with all
pulls
of
out
you. Fuck
a
you.
few. Those I know there's probably a word for them, but those like one pieces that are like they have like the leg tubes like above the knee, like the old
Like
timey
the old time,
bathing
like the
suits.
ones they'd wear.
Yes.
Oh, I love
the ones
those.
Yeah.
in band.
Yeah.
Yes. Sarah Neff
Yeah,
wants
like those.
10.
Mm.
And they are horizontal stripes, gray and white, with
Ooh.
very thick stripes.
Let's drink some
Um,
sarsaparilla and go to the pools.
And
Oh
she,
no, they're hot springs.
you guys are lined up in a row, and she's going to point at Philip and Mira, Philip and Integrity and Winsler, and go, "You guys need small." She's gonna look at Mira and say, "You need a medium," and Sereneth, and you need a large. So here you go, and distributes
How
the
small is
bathing
Philip?
suits. He's not a big dude.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
You can't just
Like
ask someone
he's
that.
tall, but he's like dainty.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got a very slight frame.
Okay.
Like he'd be like ideal for like crawling through air ducts, like
Oh,
Why
very
are you-
tiny.
Is this
So
for
are we gonna
future
get the Mission
reference, Luke?
Impossible episode?
Mm.
So in other words, he's just a twig.
Foreshadowing?
Team
so,
Wimp is officially a thing.
the attendant will go. The changing rooms are over there. If you need to leave anything, like your actual clothes, there's some cubbies. Right before you go into the hot springs. I hope that you all enjoy.
Thank you. Can my bird come? Is he gonna be okay with the steam?
Is it she looks at it.
He's
goes-
paper, but he's like real. He's real. He's capital R real, but he's made of
So
paper.
if it's but they're made of paper.
Yes. Is he gonna be okay? It's not gonna make him soggy or anything, right?
I don't think you know what's.
I think it's fine. It should be fine.
Okay.
If it's a real bird, I think it's fine.
Well, yeah, but he
Even
is
if they're made of paper,
He is
but
paper,
it's real
but
with a
he's
capital
real.
R.
Yeah.
So I think it should be fine.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
got him laminated before this. Don't worry about it.
Nah.
I think it's
Okay.
good.
Corey's
Yeah.
coming with.
And
Okay.
are we allowed to cannonball?
Don't run and don't splash. But I'm not in there, so you know.
Okay, so just pretend that you don't hear
And
anything.
she shrugs.
Okay.
I'm just going to be out here reading. Don't tell me to pretend I don't hear anything, because then I'm kind of obligated to. Like, don't say, I'm going to cannonball, but asking an ominous question of, can I cannonball? I think that's okay.
I'm gonna start walking away so that I could change my clothes.
The
Have a
second
good time.
the second we found out about this place, I like my hair, my long crazy hair,
Yes.
goes up into like a giant bun, and
Yes.
Virgil sits on my head, resting in it.
Okay.
Amazing. It's a nest.
No,
it.
honestly,
Sarah
Sarah's
Nest.
hair was built for this. It's long, it's durable, it's Nest now.
Destined for this.
Okay.
It was
So,
I was destined
you
for
all-
Virgil.
change.
Destined
We
for
get
Destin.
an amazing shot of everyone in, for some reason, perfectly tailored swimsuits.
That's awkward.
I add my shawl on top of it to make it look nicer.
Yeah. And then you leave your stuff in small cubbies beside the door and proceed into the very warm, natural cavern, which holds there's 4 pools. One in the middle that's kind of small but very deep. One on the left, which is very shallow and looks like it would be perfect for like lying down in. There's one on the right, which looks very, very like the steam coming off it is much more like there's a lot more of it, so it seems to be a much warmer pool. And then there's one at the very far back of this cavern, which is fairly spacious, which has a small trickle of water coming in through the stone walls, and that's the largest one. It seems to be just like your standard if you want to go sit down on the like in the hot springs and chat with your friends.
Cool.
And there's an old dragonborn in here with like these tarnished like red scales, like rusty colored, who's like pouring something from a glass jar into one of the pools, and like some sort of like it looks like salt or something. And when you guys come in, you're gonna go, "Morning, I'll get out of your hair," and kind of struggles to stand up and walk back out front. So
Didn't have to do that, but okay.
What tub y'all want to check out?
I feel like I default to like the socializing tub.
Social tub. That's
Yeah.
on brand. I feel like if one person chooses a tub, it's kind of. I mean, you all are the only
fair,
people in here, so you could reasonably have a yelling conversation.
True.
But you know.
But I can't record that. My voice is. I'm sick. So that can't happen. Peek behind the curtain.
As I said, there is a deep pool in case anyone wanted to cannonball.
Integrity told me that she wants to
I'm
cannonball.
gonna not do that because Virgil's in my hair and I don't want him to die.
Yes. If you wanted to cannonball, please describe your cannonball, please.
Okay. My
Roll performance.
Oh god.
so my cannonball is I'm going to jump and do a flip.
That's not a cannonball. Like you're gonna
Okay,
do a flip
jump.
and then cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a place where I can come from with like leverage? Like
There's no diving board. No.
no.
You should Tensor's floating disc
Oh my
yourself
gosh,
into the
yes.
water.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
yes,
And just
do
drop
it.
it right as you're
Okay,
jumping in.
I'm gonna stand right
This is a
beside the
horrible
bed.
use of our powers.
Right beside the bed. Right beside the pool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up 3 feet because that's the max.
You make a small, shimmering metallic platform that is 3 feet
Oh
off
my
the ground.
God,
You
yes.
step onto it.
Yes.
It's very cool compared to the stone floor of the cavern.
Exactly. And I am going to jump,
Mm-hmm.
do one flip,
Okay.
and cannonball down to the water.
And make an
And try,
acrobatics
obviously,
check.
to like make it like in competitions where it's like make as less.
You want to make as big a splash as possible?
No, as little.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the opposite. That's kind of the point of a cannonball.
No.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check, though. Please and thank you.
She slips and falls.
That's how we lose
Okay,
integrity.
really breaks her
No.
toes.
Acrobatics 15.
15. Yeah, it's good. It's not like competitive diving levels good, but it is a good.
We hold up like an 8.
Yes.
Yay!
We find
like
we
the
brought
one
paper
on
just for this
Discord, like the
moment.
10.
We knew.
Yes. Hey, everyone, go check out our Discord server.
Join the Discord server. Understanding
never-
this reference.
Guys, no
It's premium
mid-promotions,
content that you
please.
can
Only
unlock
at the
today
end.
for free.
So integrity, yeah, you splash in. It's a moderate splash. It was a good flip and a decent splash. It wasn't like a primo tiny as possible splash, but you'd probably have to try very hard to make a cannonball have a tiny splash, since the intent of a cannonball is to make a big splash.
Well, then it's
And-
not a cannonball, then it's probably like a gun ball.
What?
Okay.
Okay, because like a cannon, it's sort of like, boom, like it explodes. But a gun, it's just like,
Now hear me out. What about
Very
a
direct.
There's a
Right,
common
so like a
okay, no.
pellet?
It's a common misconception.
That's so.
There's
That's
some-
about a
dangerously.
trebuchet?
That's dangerously. Yeah.
There's a common misconception that cannonballs on impact explode, which is not the case. They remain intact. They are just cast iron. So don't go spreading that misinformation about ships or on this podcast.
guns and ships.
Wait,
And so
Shush.
they're bad.
Hush, 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 hush.
There's no tune. They won't know.
So while all this is happening, you all settle into the socialization tub while Integrity does some.
Whichever is the shallowest
Oh,
one.
that's a good point, Winsler. So you go and hang out in like the lie down, like be partially submerged in water tub, and that, like, you sitting cross-legged, that's like up to your waist, like up to your belly button
perfect.
at least, and that's pretty good for you. And Wiggles is on your head, very uncomfortable, very frizzy, like just poofed like a mushroom.
The humidity.
Yeah.
He's very poof.
A marshmallow, not a mushroom. And as the fun times roll in, I need everyone to make perception checks.
Oh
Oh
shit.
no.
Oh.
A pink
boy.
topaz
Giant
will...
monster in the water. What?
A pink topaz will
Oh
arise
no,
from
no
the
one
water.
could have foreseen this.
Plus.
Oh no.
Two,
Are we
10.
rolling for
Oh
it?
yes.
Percepcion.
I guess
17.
that word. 38.
What?
Don't ask questions.
I don't.
It's
Oh,
a
no.
song.
Oh,
Never
I don't
mind.
think
Never
that's.
mind.
I don't think that's an actual roll.
You have a great
18.
modifier.
18.
18.
So what'd you get?
I got 9.
Cool yellow. Oh, what did Philip get? Oh. Okay. Staring
Wimp's
up,
coming in strong.
and so all of you
Whips,
see this,
whips,
but
whips,
we'll get
whips.
into some specific details later. You see these.
No one can insult us anymore.
What seems like
It's our word.
smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah. So like the fabric panel or the fabric doors,
right.
which kind of separate the inner cave from like the entrance cave, like the hot spring cave from like the lobby, kind of flap open as if there's a breeze going, which there isn't. And it seems like these three smoky figures seem to dart in, almost as if being carried by the wind, but again, there's no wind, and rush towards the far right pool, the warm pool, and then just go immediately into the water. They're moving incredibly fast. It's very difficult for all of you to see, and they go beneath the surface, and there's no splash, nothing, and then it's just gone and back to normal.
Sorry, do we all see this?
You all
I'm
see this,
going
yes.
over there.
Okay.
I'm going
And-
over there.
In Serenup and Integrity, you guys, or you two, have a much easier time seeing what actually just went by, and you see that it almost looks like it's not just smoke, like there seems to be inside of it some sort of something metallic. They seem to be holding, one of them was holding like a crate with some bottles in it. Another was holding what looked like the fireworks that you guys were looking at earlier, and then another one was just holding these two large pouches, but it was over in like a fraction of a second, and they were just in the water and gone. And that's where
Joke's on them. Fireworks don't work in the water.
and
I
that's
do
where
it.
we're ending this
Wah, wah.
episode.
Okay.
Ben, can you do the outro?
I figured I would be doing it. Hey everybody, if you enjoyed this episode, do leave a review on our iTunes. It would really help us out a lot. Also, check out our social media pages at Trials and Trebs on Twitter and Instagram. There's a lot of cool stuff there, including a bunch of fan art, and you can just come and hang with us there. Also, we have a Discord channel where a server where you can actually hang out with us and chat. It's really wholesome sometimes,
Yes.
but it's also equally cursed.
Yeah.
So you can come and check that out whenever you feel like joining.
Yeah, go talk to other people who listen to this show and talk about other things. They don't talk about this show most of the time.
They hate
Sometimes,
us.
Yeah,
They
like
do,
we're
yeah.
losers to them, but like it's cool and everyone's great. Thank you everyone for listening. We will, ciao.
See you
until
again later.
next week. Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara.